It's your boy G Baby, aka Gian, aka the Caribbean Cowboy, back again. Please check out darkhavenstudio.com for all apparel that's in the website. Use code GBABY for 10% off of any product in the store. Yes, like hoodies like these. You got rash guards if you want to wrestle, shorts if you want to surf or wrestle. And yeah, check it out. darkhavenstudio.com, or you can find them on Instagram at darkhavenstudio for 10% off with the code GBABY.
And we're live right here at the Shoot Podcast. I got a very special guest. It's my primo. Is my main man. He's from the band Veda.
What's up?
Along with my nephew Zevin.
How's it going? Thanks for having me, Gabe.
Absolutely, it's good to be here, man. It's like good to it's good to do something a little bit different than usual, you know, because we have like a lot of fighters and stuff. But I was like, you know, I pretty much everybody knows tied up in training and like doing stuff. They're getting ready for fights and stuff like that. So we're yeah. I was like, fuck it, let's do a music episode.
Yeah.
Now I'm officially a battle rapper.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, technically it's my second battle, but I like...
That's here in Burka, too?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the library, which is like somewhere I don't hang out.
Yeah.
And I was like the guy in the Queens of Stone Age jacket, like...
At the library.
I'm like, yes, I like walked in the door and I'm like, excuse me, sir. I'm a battle rapper. I'm here to battle and spit hot fire. So
Get down on the get down, man.
Hell yeah. You just played this weekend too, right?
We played a couple of weeks ago at Moonlight again.
Nice.
Yeah, we played with Deathscape and Desecrated Humanity.
How's that?
Yeah,
oh, Deathscape's with the Jesus.
Yeah,
The
Jesus. Shout out to Jesus.
Shout out Jesus.
He's cool. Jesus Nunez. Yeah, he's the man, dude.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we fuck, man. It's been a busy ass month for me. Like,
yeah,
we're getting that Throw the Temple reunion going.
I was gonna say, I haven't seen the Throw the Temple stuff, man. That's exciting, I bet.
Dude, it's like
going full circle, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of like what's weird about it right now
just
is
the
like,
baby on the back burner, and now she's up front on the front burner.
Yeah, dude. What's crazy about it right now is like the fact that like I'm like, fuck, we've hung out once in like 6 years.
Yeah.
And that was like 4 weeks ago. Then we're like, let's do this. And then like, also I have this battle rap thing. I have to, because I mean the thing about the battles, like it took so fucking like, it took so much time and energy to like get through that and like get the writing done. And I'm like, you know, I'm at my girlfriend's house and she's like sleeping and I'm like fucking pulling out my finger guns.
Like throwing it down.
I'm all practicing in bed like, next to her. I'm like, fuck, when you pull out the strap, son. Like, so I was like, dude, yeah, I look like an asshole right now.
So when you go into it, do you have like your ideas you're gonna throw around?
Yeah.
Or do you kind of like pre-script it, or do you have more of an idea of like when you get there, you have to like get in the mood or kind of feel it first?
I mean, like I decided to go in with a chill mood because that's how I am. That's how we are. Like, we're just chill dudes. But I was like, dude, when I get up in there and like basically, oh, thank you, Rob. Yeah, no, there's like a little clip on my Facebook that I posted of the battles, but yeah, I definitely so I wasn't where his mother died, so I was like, it was just a whole round of like, your mom wants to fuck me and all this stuff, like
the mama jokes.
Yeah, I busted out the mama jokes and I was like,
try to cut them deep where it counts.
Yeah. Yeah, and I could see he was like, oh, and I was like, oh shit. Dude, afterwards we talked about it and he was like, that was really shitty, man. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry, bro.
Gotta go outside and talk about this. No, that's the thing about the rap battle. If you don't end up talking about it outside, like you didn't rap good.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Cause he was like, man, like, you know, because both of us are like the up and cut. We're like we're in the foundations, is what they call it, and like we're trying to what's this? Rhino Goose.
Rhino Goose. Is that my Hito saying what's up? Rhino Goose.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Which one?
That's my youngster.
So Ryan?
12-year-old, yeah.
Yeah, what's up, bro? What's
cool
up, nephew?
Shit, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. We got some people up in the we got some people up in the chat. Hell yeah, dude. Rob, I didn't hear from you last week, I don't think. It's good to see you. Also, by the way, he does. If you like my hair, he did. It's because of him.
I've been known to chop the hair, man.
Yeah. He chops hair. He fucking shreds.
I was gonna say, me and the homies, because I work at the barbershop, like we've been known to freestyle a little and bust flows.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's just awesome.
We'll be hanging out after work and like put on some beats and like.
Yeah, so you were telling me your drummer's an ass eater.
Yeah. No. I didn't tell you that, man.
No, this is what we do on the podcast. We fucking throw each other under the bus.
Like 6 years ago, Gavin. Not like 6 months ago, Gavin. No, but I had this joke. Yeah, I would do that shit at shows. I'd be like, "This is Gavin. He eats ass on the drums, ladies." Yeah. And he'd be like, "Damn it, dude, don't do that.
Stop talking about me like that."
Yeah.
That's a dude. I was like, I do the same thing with Ray, except I'm like, don't give him any candy because he's diabetic.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, you'll make him sick. Please don't feed the Ray after shows.
Gotta not like get him sick or anything, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What's up, Gabe? UBR with it. Hey, yeah, he's like one of the guys from the Battle Rap League. It's funny. It's like
that's cool. So there's like a league you guys are in, or
yeah,
kind of like a thing where you battle.
Dude, New Mexico
have, like, finals, or do you have like a competition you win, or is it just for like?
It's just for show,
like street
it's
cred and like rap cred.
Yeah,
and stuff. You're
yeah.
like the dude who like out rapped everyone or something.
Yeah, it's like usually you have your opponent. You already know who they are, so like you kind of like write your ideas down. And, like, but yeah, it was dude. New Mexico's battle rap scene is actually incredible. It's like we had people fly from all over the country and stuff
to come here and do it.
Yeah, and we've had people from New Mexico like fly to Canada and stuff. In California.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, they get flown out to go battle.
Yeah.
So, like we have a lot of great talent. That's same with the rock world and the like like metal here. Everything we do. There's
a lot of underground stuff that people don't give like thought to checking out because they're like local or it's like a local thing going on, but there's a lot of cool shit that happens here, dude.
Yeah, dude, like New Mexico, like I remember I used to have this whole list. Oh yeah. Also yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we do need more. If you're interested in battle rap, dude, talk to me.
We could throw down like a Saturday night brawl, dude, here at the studio or something.
The fucking Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I make beats sometimes, man, so I'll have to flip you some of my beats and see if you like them.
That'd be fun, dude.
Dude.
That'd be fun.
That'll be dope.
But yeah, we definitely like, man, it's been a busy month. Like, you guys have been busy too.
Yeah.
So you guys have an EP out already. It's on Spotify.
We have all that. It's on Spotify. It's called Science Magic. It's a full-length album we wrote, and we pretty much recorded it, mixed it, mastered it all ourselves. Again, shout out to Jesus Nunez. He's the one who ended up mastering it for us. And then about like 3-4 weeks ago, we recorded another single. So we have another single that's going to be coming out soon.
Hell yeah.
Lots of merch, lots of stickers. I'm going to try to build a website next month. Like, just try to get to that next level.
Oh, dude, yeah. I know some of my good resources
for the local community to have, like, someone they could, like,
yeah,
buy merch from, have cool music from.
Hell yeah.
Support that kind of thing.
Dude, and that's always been my thing with, like, with music, like, you got to be so involved. Like, if it wasn't for music or, like, doing this podcast or whatever, all shit I do, like, I'd be off social media, but it's like you kind of have to be on it because everybody's on that shit, you know?
It's hard, too, man. I'm, like, an older dude, but I'm, like, young enough, like, I still know technology and stuff, right?
Yeah, we grew
up
with
like, almost 40, so it's, like, you know, like, I'm not on Facebook all the time, and then when I am, I'm like, oh, that meme is funny.
That bummed me out.
I'm not like, hey, 100 people that could potentially like my music, check this out.
Hell yeah.
Like, mac and cheese noises meme,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, you know,
stirring up pussy.
Yeah, whatever. Dude.
Yeah, that's how it is, dude. Cause my fucking kids on Facebook now, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
All his friends
and then I'm like,
you, or all your friends friending you, and you're just
like, oh. I'm like, no, I don't do that.
Sorry, little man, you're not man enough for my memes yet. No.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't want to hear what I have to say, bro. You're not ready for this.
Oh yeah.
You're not ready for the realness.
I'm like, your parents can't like link this one to me, dude.
Yeah. Oh, they're like, what's this about eating ass?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I joke about it a lot. I'm sorry.
It's like, it's
I can't
this
help
Gen
myself.
thing, man. Like, things don't mean the same thing no more. Because, like, back in the 80s, bro, or, like, the 90s, like, 5th, 6th grade, if I had told some fucker, like, hey, eat my ass, that was, like, an insult.
Yeah.
Like, you tell that to someone now, and it's, like, a date night offer
or
some shit. And you're like, you know, like, this fool's hitting on me.
Yeah.
It used to be like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Now it's
fuck
like,
you better eat this ass.
Yeah.
And now it's like, are we going to Tucanos first,
I'm all confused. I think I'm telling someone off, and they're trying to hit me up, and I'm like, nah, dude.
Suck my dick. Yeah. They're like, where?
Yeah.
Like, damn it.
You're
I
like,
didn't mean
you're only hurting yourself, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when you really think about it too, the insult "suck my dick" is like just strange.
It's a strange one.
Because you're like, yeah, why don't you please
I don't
me?
like you so much.
Yeah.
Please me now.
You should please me orally because I hate you. Yeah, dude. Like, when's your guys' next show?
So we kind of have the plan to play in September again. We kind of wanted to take not like a break, like we're all booked and crazy, but it's like we played a show, one show a month for the last since March, like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
And for us, that's good. You know, we're trying to build our following. Like, we don't want to play unnecessarily or have like
do the manhigh, like play every weekend.
Yeah. No, I mean, you guys bring people out though, dude. Like, you guys have been playing for a while, where people come on your nights. You know what I mean? They want to see you guys play. Like,
yeah,
we're still
we
trying to
luck
build
out.
that fandom.
We look out like when you have those Monday nights.
Oversaturate or whatever they call that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
yeah,
if
and
it
it's
feels like to
good.
me, I'd play every night. Anyone wants to hear us play.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
dude,
I mean?
and that's like kind of how you get the onesie twosie fucking people like that are gonna follow you and stuff. And it's because like you guys are good about keeping up with your like releases and stuff as well.
Yeah, we try to keep it fresh, man. And like honestly, like the way we vibe together, like we're all musicians, but we're all like really good friends. And then my other oldest son's in the band now.
Yeah.
So it's like half the time we're just kicking it, and we like happen to like write good music that we all like and all want to like.
Dude, your kid
on.
shreds too, man.
So it's cool, yeah. I'm proud of him, bro.
It's dope. I like
sometimes
seeing.
I'm like, this dude can't do nothing, but then other days I'm like, he like can own the world.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't take out the trash. I'm like, but he like shreds all sick at the show, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. All right, son, I love you.
Like, I forgive you for not taking the trash out.
Dude, I've always been like, it's always fun because I'm like when we play shows together, I'm like, oh, I can see my cousin and my nephew at the same time.
It's just cool, like being around people that you like and like feel the same way about like music and the local scene, and just getting creative with like your art, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I know Veda's not for everyone, you know what I'm saying? But for the people it is
dude,
for,
nobody is.
Like, for the people it is for, like, we want to create a foundation for them to have it wherever they want it, whether it's like the phone, the concert experience, the merch, the download. Like, I want to make some vinyls. You know, I got a cool vinyl from you, so that like away,
dude.
You
I
see
think
other
you guys
friends
are the first
doing
ones.
stuff, and you're like, we need to do this, we need to do that, and you can only do so much with money, time, and work and life. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, that's for sure. Like, I remember, I think you and Amma were the first ones that came by. Like, came through and got a vinyl.
She called me, go now, I don't know how long he's gonna have him, and I was like leaving the barber shop early that day. I was like, I'll cruise home on the way.
Yeah, I just happened to be here.
Yeah.
I was probably drinking.
Yeah, it was cool, man. But yeah, we have a lot of cool stuff we're working on. Me and Scott are trying to do more recording and stuff of like other artists.
Oh, cool.
So we're gonna hang out Sunday, I think, with one of my friends, and she's in a little band too. They play kind of like more, like they have like a violinist in their band.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they're called the Little Tulips or something like that, dude. Tulips, whatever. Yeah. So they're cool, man. And like, we're gonna go record some bass and drums for them, dude, and see how they do and like what they want to do and get what kind of sound they want. Yeah. So me and Scott have always like been open to this, like, kind of, we want to be a production team / a band. Like, we want to get into videography, making videos and stuff, and like doing it for ourselves is fun, but we're like ready to kind of step it up and be like, yo, who wants to get down?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a man. There's a whole lot of like cool shit going on. I think like this whole quarantine thing, it was like it's a lot better to fucking stay busy and like do something. Yeah. Than it is like write your riffs, like record them.
A lot of it too was like you had the time to do it, so like every day I was like doing it, I felt like I wasn't wasting that time. Yeah. You know, the couple days I did like fuck off and just play Fortnite with my Heath, though. I was like, fuck, I should have worked on the recordings. Scott's gonna be all pissed. And then Scott come over the next day, like, you know, he wasn't pissed, but it's like, okay, it's time to work on this now because we have the time. Yeah. And that's how we banged it out, dude. And I was like really proud with what we did because we rushed a little thing. If you know our history, we like rushed a little release last year, and the homie who mixed it took it from like this alternative rock to like, I don't know, like over, I don't know how you explain it. Like,
you made it real. He made it real
soft. Like the distortion wasn't distortion no more, and we were kind of like, release it anyway. And then we hit it up on iTunes, and we're like, fuck, what is this, dude?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like he did a bad job. It was just not presented the way we wanted to because we kind of rushed it.
Yeah.
So this time we didn't rush anything, and we got the product we wanted, I think.
Well, that's the thing is like, here I guess I'm announcing that Manhigh has a new single coming out. It's actually an old single with it's one of Gabrielle's recordings that she did.
Oh, cool, man.
But yeah, it's like some of the stuff we did out in Joshua Tree, but I think we're gonna put out. It's kind of a re-release of a song, but like it's like a new recording of it.
Yeah, like you're updating it. Yeah, maybe like her parts that are gonna be out, but you're putting your new parts.
But I mean, it's all the same parts, but like we initially recorded it in a studio here, and then now we're gonna do like the stuff we did out in Joshua Tree. We're gonna put those out. So
I dig all your stuff, man. I listen to it a lot too, dude.
Thank you. Yeah. That's what I was like real flattered. My girl was like saying, she's like, yeah, we listened to you all day today.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit.
Alma would come home from Marble back in the day, and she'd be like, guess who's on the radio all day, Veda, and I was just like, oh shucks.
Yeah. Oh.
Did anyone say it sucked? Hell no. I'm like, yeah.
You know what doesn't suck? What doesn't suck is our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
Hey, that's the first like good transition. Gabe Gambino. Well, you might know me from this podcast. I'm also a musician. I have like 3 bands, like 6 hip hop projects, and none of it's possible without the people here at Red Gorilla Studios. Ricardo has personally dealt with my recording, my mixing, my mastering. We do it all. We put on 3 to 4 live stream shows every week. Here at Red Gorilla Studios, if you go to redgorillastudios.com, you can watch our past work. You can listen to music. You can even shop for your favorite local artists' music at just $1 a song on our online store. If you go to redgorillastudios.com, you can find out more. If you're an artist, you want to do voiceovers, recording, mixing, mastering, we do it all here. And yeah, it's the best job I ever had. So quit fucking around. Okay, we have the best prices here. We don't need a discount code because our services are a discount code. You motherfuckers. RedGorillaStudios.com. Do it. Don't be a fucking puss. And we're back. Yeah, we don't have any athletes on the show today, so we're smoking. I started vaping now. Well, I'm trying to quit smoking. I'm like,
it's a bad habit, bro.
it's a shitty fucking
I
habit.
enjoy nicotine, and it's just
Dude,
like,
I like it
gosh,
so much. We go way back.
hate it.
Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, if I was like smoking next year, it'd be like 20 years I've been smoking. It started when I was like 14.
Yeah.
And I'm like, god damn, dude. Like, that's just, it's just like so
like
fucking.
takes its toll too, man.
It does after a while, especially like fucking, like you're out drinking or something, and you fucking burn through 2 packs of cigarettes or something like that, and you're like, dude, I'm.
And it costs money too.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh
damn.
man. Yeah, the amount of money it costs is like fucking ridiculous. And like that's the other, yeah.
I've always been an on and off smoker. I've been on more lately, but like as a kid, like in high school, if my girlfriend smoked or my buddies smoked I was with a lot, like I would smoke with them, but then there was times where like I'd put it down. And then I don't know, like a few years ago I just picked it back up and like kind of ditch it, man. It's like the one bad thing I do. Almost like my wife, she's like, bacon has more carcinogens than cigarettes, and I'm like,
so I like them both.
I'll just quit eating bacon then, since like I smoke. And she's like, whatever, like it's not a good compromise, but it's like I have chilled out on the bacon.
Dude, I'm a goddamn bacon eating motherfucker. Oh yeah, Rob, that's correct. So our boy Caleb, he's been a co-host of mine like here.
Caleb Ramirez, the fighter guy, right?
Yeah, he's gonna fight on Saturday.
I got an interesting story I'll tell you in a sec.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's fighting Saturday, so hopefully you're watching, dude. Best of luck.
What's up, Caleb? Yes, sir.
And also my co-host G Baby he's grappling with Joby Sanchez. He was a UFC veteran, so
that's cool, man.
Kick his fucking ass, John. Could twist his dick off, bro.
Yeah.
He's like,
don't eat his ass, man.
Don't eat his ass. Beat his ass.
Yeah.
No, it's funny too because I'm like, John's like he's not a shit talker.
Yeah.
But I was like, bro, he's gonna fuck you up, dude. He's like, no, I think he's a nice guy. And I'm like, fuck that.
He's
505 in this
pretty
bitch.
swell.
Yeah. He's like, He's like, no, I'm just gonna go out
Like,
there and
act
have
like your
fun. I'm
barber
like,
just
no,
jacked up your
murder
lineup,
him.
and you're gonna like take him outside to talk to him, treat him like that, man.
Fucking A. Yeah, dude. No, I'm pretty stoked. Like, I think they're gonna do well.
Nice.
It looks like Caleb's been training hard.
He's cool, man. Actually, what I was gonna tell you, I have a client that came into the shop one day named Frankie, and he's a cool dude. He like gave me a shirt signed by Caleb and said he's part of his promoter team or something.
Oh wow.
So I have it at the shop. We threw it up on the wall and stuff.
Fucking A.
And so I friended that dude Caleb on Facebook, and then I kind of watched his little story about when he was in Hawaii and training, and he's like building his knives and stuff. So I thought that was pretty sick, man.
Dude, I get obsessed
I'd like
with
to
that.
like meet him in person, you know, because I know who he is, and then I seen him on your other podcast a couple times. I was all like, I know that guy, sort of,
Yeah.
but like I've never met him.
I have his autograph.
That's
Hell yeah,
dope.
dude.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Shout out to
Caleb.
Frankie, dude,
And
for giving
Frankie.
me the shirt. Yeah,
Yeah, Caleb's good at finding sponsors and stuff like that.
he seems cool, man.
Yeah, he's a dope dude. He goes to shows too. Is like he'll go out and like watch bands play and stuff like that.
Nice.
But oh yeah, like yeah, he's got a really cool story, stuff like that.
That's dope.
Then you guys, you were in a couple other bands before. You're like me.
Yeah. I started playing music like maybe like 8 years ago with people. I was always kind of that weird, like insecure, like older guy who's like afraid that people were like
yeah.
gonna be like, you don't know how to play guitar, and I'd be like, I know.
Yeah.
But it's like
I know,
you meet the
sorry.
right people and you show them a couple riffs, and they're like, hey, keep doing that. And then it was like I met Gavin eventually, and we had this homie that they were in a band together, so they kind of like joined up with me to get my feet wet.
Yeah.
And play shows and all that. And then that band kind of broke up, and our homie ended up moving to Colorado. So we started I Have Orion, and we had a chick bassist named Amber at the time.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, and then we met Scott, and he was singing for us, and he was in Bear the Nightmare. They used to be called. They're fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I remember
I
them.
think they changed to Fear Those Within.
That's
toward the
crazy, dude. Yeah.
And
you know what's
again,
crazy is like you
Third time's
realize.
the charm, Jesus Nunez. Like, you
Yeah.
know, that was him and Jesus' band. So Scott was like singing for us, and then Amber left the band, and Scott left the band for a while. So me and Gavin were just kind of messing around. And eventually Scott kind of made his way back and was like, hey, let's try this, but I'll play bass and sing. And we're like, cool. So Scott comes in with that song Echoes, that really cool
Yeah.
harmonizing song. And when he
Yeah.
played that for like 3 months, like I didn't know what to do to it.
Yeah.
It was the hardest song, dude. And then finally I was like, I'm just going to do kind of what you do. And then it worked perfect. So now it's a cool song. But
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy
he
how
brought that back like when he came back. So that was like, yeah, we're like refreshed and cool. And this is like what it was meant to be. And
Yeah.
we banged out like almost like a whole album's worth of shit in like almost a week. So
Yeah.
we were like full force from there, man.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, and that's like, it's crazy how like, it's crazy how stuff ends up like that. Like you just like,
Yeah.
but then also like realizing now I know that I met Scott like fucking 10 years ago probably.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what Gavin said. He was like, I've known Scott since da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like, how come you didn't call him sooner? But he was always in his other band and like doing his thing. So
yeah.
for him to come out, and then it was crazy because like the first night he came and he like busted out some good singing. I was just like, wow, like
Scott
like,
sings like a fucking angel.
I hope
dude.
this guy like comes back to next
Yeah.
practice. You know what I mean? And for like the first like 6 months,
Oh,
it was
nothing
like that.
hurts.
I was like, fuck, he's not gonna come back. He doesn't like
Yeah.
the music, whatever. But then we would write more and more music, and he'd tell me how much he liked it, and he
Bro,
wanted to
that's
sing. and
that's a loner party's
it
like,
was like
dude.
kind of like I don't know, you know, is he cool with me? Like, does he think I'm weird? Whatever. He says I'm cool, but you can't like
Yeah.
really read people all the
Yeah.
time. But then here we are, like 4 or 5 years later, and
Yeah.
we're solid. I have his back like no other, unconditionally, man. Him,
Dude,
and
that's a classic musician insecurity.
yeah.
It's just like, dude, it bleeds in everyday life.
Or just
sometimes.
like
You're
playing with people, you never know, you know.
Yeah.
Like you gotta. It takes. Like people always ask me, like, you know, are you good at guitar? And that's like asking a chef, hey, do you cook good? Or like a
Yeah.
barber, you cut hair good? It's like you almost gotta trust the situation you're in.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of always
Yeah.
tell people like, you gotta listen to it and tell me. Like people tell me I look cool holding a guitar, but when you listen to the music, you either go, yeah, this is cool, or you're just like, no, I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that.
Oh,
kinda.
yeah. No, I've gotten that. I've gotten some
Yeah.
harsh criticism before, and it's always funny too. Is like that. It's weird. It's weird. I'm like dating somebody that doesn't like not like. She's like, I never like wasn't into musicians or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's like a
Like her idea of music's way different, kind of.
Yeah.
Because I know like what you mean. People who listen to music are different from people who like make music, and it's not like a snobby arrogant thing. It's more like music theory and understanding chords and
Yeah,
a
we
little
listen-
bit of
we listen
melody and
differently, for
rhythm
sure.
and beats and stuff. But you know, someone who just likes music, it's different.
Yeah, that's
you
I
know.
mean, also I'm a fucking loser. You know what I mean?
Hey, we all are, man. That's what makes us awesome, bro. 'Cause we know we are, and we rock that shit because we're ourselves, dude.
I'm just like, I just fucking. I'll never forget. I was about 28. I was like, I just owned it. And was like, all right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
quit the bank and like fucking.
That's how, dude.
Yeah.
I almost like Tyler Durden, T-Mobile, man. Like
Yeah, yeah.
destroyed it from the inside out. Fight Clubs, man. I took my own life back, dude, when I left T-Mobile, so to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I believe in like entities and energy and other shit, man.
Yeah, yeah.
There was like some crazy, like negative shit that would happen there, and people just treating me like shit because I'm like the guy on the phone they could treat like shit.
Yeah.
So you know, and then it turns to the
Dude,
pay,
that
and
shit carries.
it's not worth the pay you're getting. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that shit turns like into bad energy real quick.
But
Like,
for some people, it works, dude. Like, I know a lot of people that have had great careers there, and it works for them, and maybe that energy doesn't affect them the way it affects me.
I think some people too.
You know
like,
what I mean? Or they're cut out for that corporate, like, grinding lifestyle or
Yeah.
whatever. Benefits, 9 to 5, go on vacation when they say, when you
Yeah.
have time, you can't call in. and-
Dude, some people just fucking. Some people like live for that though too. It's
Yeah.
like
That's what I mean.
like-
They thrive in that.
I worked
environment,
at
the corporate.
Sandia Labs, dude, and it was like you could tell like those people couldn't wait for Monday because they wanted to like fuck somebody over at work,
Oh,
or like
yeah.
they wanted to be like, oh, I heard so and so did such and
Yeah,
such. Like,
or they're like waiting for Thursday at midnight at the bar because like their direct deposit or whatever. It's like,
Oh, dude,
you know
that
what I'm
was me.
saying?
That was
Just
me.
like you're at sidelines waiting for it to turn 12:30 so you can pay your tab and go home. I've
Like,
been there plenty of
fuck.
times, man.
you're just like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
No, I swear to God, my direct deposit's coming in.
No,
Yeah, that's how I feel about
it's
like.
not for everyone though, man.
Yeah, dude, we did that Launchpad, fucking the birthday show. That was
I wanted to come to that, dude. I just couldn't make it, dude.
oh, dude, I just
You guys jammed like at 2 in the afternoon or something too.
Yeah, it was so.
I was at work just all sad, like, fuck, that's not even at 6 o'clock or nothing.
I know. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah. But Launchpad is dope. Dude.
Ended up drinking in the like, 'cause people were just buying me drinks. I'm like
Yeah.
drinking in the sun all day.
Like day drinking.
Yeah.
It's like you're all hungover at 5 o'clock, like not drunk.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I need to go home. I need to go home soon because I'm fucking getting wasted right now.
That's how I was after Moonlight, dude. That show with manhigh. I went to work at 8:30 the next day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And so like my first client, Isaac, he's a G. He's cool as shit, dude. Old man Isaac, dude. So he's cool, bro. He like comes in and I'm all like messing with him. I'm like, "Did you bring me a couple shots? I'm all shaky today." And he gets a razor fade. He's all, "I'll be right back." And he went and brought some.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
I was just like messing with him, kind of.
Hell yeah.
So I was all laughing, and then I just drank them later after lunch.
Fuck yeah. Nah, I needed. Yeah, that's what.
Like sometimes you gotta get that hair of the dog to get through your
Oh,
afternoon,
dude,
man.
for real.
Like being drunk is better than being hungover, man.
This is this morning. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, it's like when you like over and over again, you're like, I'm not gonna get fucked up tonight.
Yeah, that's what I tell Lama. We're gonna go home early, and then at 2:30, we're like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
let's see if Taco Cabana's open."
Yeah, dude, fucking A.
Stay up till 4 eating. Fuck
Go to
it.
fucking Filiberto's and shit.
Then they're all closed. I'm all, "Fuck you, COVID."
Dude, we fucking hit the Filiberto's last night. It was so good.
Oh yeah, I
I
hit
was
up
like-
Zorba's right by the pad, dude. They have a killer gyro there, dude.
Oh, really?
They're like the old Mykonos
Man,
people.
see, I miss that shit. I don't eat carbs anymore.
Oh, nice.
So that's why I'm drinking.
You're looking good, man. Looking dapper, dude.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's the
Looking sharp,
haircut
man.
too, you know.
The
You gotta-
haircut.
Gotta get a good haircut. No, I like fucking. Yeah, I miss eating bread and like pita bread and.
I don't do a lot of bread, but when I do,
Yeah, I'm going off.
I eat good bread.
Yeah, me and my girl were talking about like we're doing a. I was like, I'm gonna do a cheat day soon, and then we're gonna fucking.
Just eat like a loaf of French bread.
No.
All warm out of
Yeah.
the oven.
Yeah, I was like, dude, we're
Dip
going
it
to
in,
fucking
like, melted
Taco
garlic
Bell.
butter.
We're going to fucking like Pizza Hut. Like I don't know. Like I was like, I want to do some pizza, some fucking.
Shit, threw down a big old meatball sub
Fried
from
rice, dude.
Dion's just now. I was like,
Oh,
extra bread on mine, please.
dude, I miss
I'm
fucking.
hungry.
I miss some
No.
subs. Yeah, Dion's
You're not
makes a
missing
great sub.
nothing, man.
I know, dude. Every time I do, like, all right, I'm gonna have a cheat day, and then you do it, and you're like,
Just like don't feel normal for 2 days.
Yeah, that was like disappointing, dude. You're fucking got diarrhea.
Like, I'd rather be hungover than constipated.
You're like all the fucking your body's
just get
like,
all your
what the
carbs
fuck's
in your
going on?
beers, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. No, fuck yeah. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I gotta shit.
Like, I'm on a strict ass-only diet, dude. No
only
carbs,
ass,
no
Gavin.
protein, all leftovers. No.
It's only fresh ass.
Oh, man. I had this, like, funny incident that happened, dude. I won't say names, but one of my friends had, like, this, like, allergic reaction. And I was just like, man, my mind just went to this other place because she's kind of funny and stuff, dude. Yeah. I was like, dang, what'd you do? Like, eat a shrimp dumpling, and then your dude was all whatever, and then he got all sick. No.
Oh, God.
You gotta be careful with those allergies, man.
That's awesome. No, it's like, fuck, man. Yeah, I like playing shows with you guys, man. You guys have a good sound. Like,
thank you, bro.
I
enjoy doing it, man. And some people, you could tell that they like enjoy doing it, and then you could tell when someone like feels like it's work.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen people play before, and it's just like tedious for them.
Dude, I try
Not
to live
for
my
me.
life.
Like,
somewhere.
I'll let people do whatever. You want to get weird and crazy, and however your set goes, and that's part of the show. Like.
Oh, yeah.
For someone to say like that's cringy or that's embarrassing or that's wild or that's that, like that's part of the show. Like being an actor, kind of. You know, you do crazy shit maybe, or
well, yeah, your wife
feel that
acts
energy.
Too, right?
And,
it's like both you and your wife perform, so
we're
like
a artistic family.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, it's cool. It's like my daughter wants to get back in a band.
Nice.
I think she wants to play guitar, but she played bass in jazz band in middle school.
You told me that.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
That's
like,
cool.
But
that's kind of the building blocks too. If you could learn that rhythm, it just goes to lead next.
Yeah.
Throw a couple strings on. Even that 6th string is the same as the top, so it's like 5 strings. Like, I don't know what it is about guitar, man. I watched that movie La Bamba as a kid, and I just knew that's what I wanted to do. Like, that shit made sense to me when I like heard that dude and watched that dude at the end.
Oh yeah.
Richie Valens. Like, that said it for me right there at 8 years old.
Dude, when I was I was like in theater school.
Like famous, millionaire, garage guy, whatever. Dude, I just want to play a guitar.
Yeah, and that's
like, you know what I mean?
I love because I don't know. I was thinking about legacy and stuff like that too. And you're like, you know, you want to put out recordings and stuff, and like doing this Throw the Temple shit, dude. I'm like relearning the words to my songs, and I'm like, holy shit, dude.
We revisited some I Have Orion songs the other day, and I pretty much got all my parts right, dude, except they were all off because the like audio cues from Scott singing weren't there, and he wasn't singing. He was trying to figure the bass because Amber played all the bass on that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So he was trying to fit in and follow and fiddle around, and we were playing a couple songs, and I was just like, man, I need that singing, dude. Like, I'm playing the chorus too long and the verse too short or whatever. His little audio cues come and go, man.
Speaking of coming and going, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Cool.
Awesome. This podcast is brought to you by Best Worst Cantina. You can find our podcast, the whole audio and video, on bestworstcantina.com and also bestworstcantinashop.com. You can find our merchandise. You can find our the shoot hats, you got shirts, you got tank tops, you got coffee mugs. Just use the code THESHOOT for 10% off on all our products and Best Worst Cantina Shop. That is code THESHOOT for 10% off.
And we're on. Yeah, dude, it's always weird watching it and then trying to participate in it at the same time. Like,
and then try to follow with the comments too. Like earlier when you're like all reading one, I was like, what is he doing? And I was like, oh, it's a comment. Like I was all thrown off, like, oh, maybe I'm missing something.
We always try and like keep it like I want to keep it interactive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's cool when people interact for sure.
Like it's always nice to have fucking people like come in with it, and yeah, it's weird. It's like the first podcast, like not talking about fighting and like.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, like, it's cool.
Hope it's not boring, man.
Oh, I know.
Fighting's awesome.
Yeah, it's yeah.
We should just have like
and watching the fights and like
music fest / fight day, dude. Where we just like play sets and like have a bunch of fighters.
We'd have like those live. We'd have those live streams here, and I'd be like in the office, like like illegally. I mean legally.
Yeah.
I mean legally.
Using your Roku subscription.
Yeah.
Or not the Fire Stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't throttle me, Xfinity.
Yeah.
They throttle the barbershop all the time.
Do they really?
Yeah, dude.
No, you know what? If I watch him here, I like throw him on my phone.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to fuck with the ISP, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, they never use the ISP, so they get throttled. I'll be at work and the shit's all smooth, and we'll watch whatever, and then come back from my days off, and they're like, the thing won't even turn on. I'm just like, dude.
You're like, stop watching illegal
We gotta
shit.
like use the ISP thing.
Wrestling matches in the office. It's just, that's true. Actually, so there is a confession to make. When we have the live streams, like, so we had one like Ricardo wasn't here, and so basically it was like me, my brother, Kevin, and Kent, I think. But I'm in the back room with like no shirt on.
Yeah.
There was just smoking in there. It was just like, yeah, I mix half naked. No one's there, you know.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I'm
I
like,
played my guitar all buck ass naked before, dude, because it's hot
dude.
as fuck, and you're all sweating in the riff.
When
Gavin and Scott don't think it's weird.
When we recorded here, oh, I bet. No, when we recorded our EP here, like, it was the last year when we recorded the EP, we were like, dude, fuck, I'm out here in my underwear, like, fucking no shoes, like, no shirt.
It's like
no
the
pants
Captain
on.
Spaulding underwear, too, all
Yeah.
sweaty and brown, dude. When he gets up out of bed.
That's fucking, yeah. It looks like fucking I spilled iced tea or something.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah. No, you were talking about Caleb and his knife making, dude.
Yeah.
I've been obsessed with this show, Forged in Fire.
I've seen that, dude.
Yeah, that show-
shit's cool, dude.
That show's fucking amazing, dude.
Half those vatos don't even make a blade, dude, and they like go to cut the carcass, and it's just all like bends in half. You just like see it on their face, dude.
He's like, your knife sucks.
It's like when you go to do the solo and you just bomb it, and you're just like that look of death after like pieces.
Yeah,
of
you're
rubber,
like, oh, I'm coming in hot.
crumbling away to nothing.
Yeah. Dude, nothing's like, you
The
know,
little
'cause, like,
Jonas solo. Pew, pew.
dude, in my rap battle, I fucking choked like my last round.
Oh man.
Because I was like, oh, don't do it, Gabe, don't do it. And then I just fucking, boom, like my brain
Like you
just
just
shut
had a
off.
brain fart.
And I was just like, your mom
Your
wants
mom's
to fuck
a
me.
man. That's always my go-to.
Yeah.
Your mama's a man.
Your dad's your mom now.
Yeah.
Or something.
Your dad's a bitch, dude. You suck my dick. Oh, I don't even like him.
Yeah. I hate your dad so much, you suck my dick, bro. Yeah, your mom ate my ass because I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because it's a punishment.
I told her in the 80s.
Yeah.
It means something different.
Well, that's weird, dude. I realized I didn't grow up in the 80s.
Yeah.
I was born in 88.
Talked to a lot of people, and I'm just like, the 80s, and they're like, nah, 1994, and I'm
Yeah.
like, ew, gross.
No, dude, yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're like fucking, like going back to the launch pad, and it's like, like, it's like the bartender's kid is the bartender now, and you're like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Same little helicopter pads, though, just fresher face.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's like, what? How does this work?
Like the generational bartender.
Yeah, and they're just like, yeah, this is my daughter. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
It's
Like,
my daughter, Mike. Hey, how's it going?
daughter Mike. Fuck yeah. Shout out to
Shout out to his daughter,
Mike. Yeah. No, it's always funny is like that realizing like when playing shows now, and I'm like, fuck, like now we got these like 21-year-olds like opening,
Yeah.
and you're like, fuck, dude, like I'm not old, but I'm like definitely not young anymore.
Definitely just a little tired, that's all.
Yeah, I'm just like-
It's only 10 o'clock. Fuck.
I'm definitely in my 30s.
What time are we
for
supposed
sure.
to play? 11?
Yeah.
I could have been at home watching Loki, drinking tea.
Yeah. Have you been watching Loki?
Yeah, we watched it. We got like my son Orion's all into Marvel, dude. So
Oh,
we
okay.
watched like all the.
I know Kevin.
Forget. I was kind of bored with the first one, whatever it was. I don't. The WandaVision was kind of
Oh, yeah.
whatever. But we watched all that, and then Loki was exciting and cool.
Dude, I'm
I just
trying
like
to-
Owen Wilson. He's badass.
I want to watch more shows, but I keep getting into like I'll get into a show and I'll watch like 6 seasons of it, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I think 5 seasons is perfect,
Yeah.
because then it's like, you know,
It's kind of how Dexter was, you know. It was like around the 5th, 6th season.
Dude,
You're like,
it's
this
like-
show's so sick, and then a couple seasons later, you're just like, why are they
somebody
just doing?
dies, kill off.
It's
some
like they're
characters.
just doing anything because they need something, kind of things, you know. But I agree, man. A few episodes, a few seasons, like tell your story, let it evolve, and then like with music, you kind of got to let it breathe in some areas. And
Oh,
like,
dude, I'm like,
you don't even have to cram the space. You know,
One of my
a good show could
practices-
be resolved and have an ending in 2-3 seasons.
exactly. That's what one of my practices in music is, like, songwriting wise, is like, I cut shit out.
Yeah.
So I'll write like 8 different parts, and then I'm like, you got to sacrifice some of them.
Or
And you're
just
like, maybe you can
know
do-
when to play one note, when know when to play 16
Yeah.
notes or something kind of.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's like, but also like,
But also, you're a guitarist, be a shredder. Nah.
right? Well, some of it's like, dude, like it's a 9-minute song, and you're like, I could make this into a 5-minute song, and it'd still be just as good.
Yeah.
Like getting across what you're trying to get across, like
Like conveying that timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fucking like, it's.
I feel like that's a thing. I listened to Mars Volta, and a 13-minute song flies by, and you're just like, wow, that's profound.
Right.
But if I write a song that's 4 minutes and 28 seconds, you know what I mean? It
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
like that's an eternity, and we're like, fuck,
Oh,
that's a
man.
long song. And I'm like, we only
Yeah.
played 4 choruses, 3 verses, intro, outro. Like, we
Yeah.
could have made it way longer with this middle wonky part that sounds
that's-
like a whole other 8-minute song.
That's
No.
what we learned. We learned that in Joshua Tree. It was like, they're like, hey, love the song, but like, what if we cut
End
this
it,
part and this part?
Beginning.
Yeah, you don't
new
need like
song,
you don't need the
third
pre-solo,
song.
the pre-solo chorus. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a good fucking.
That's awesome. I'm excited to hear it, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's actually getting mixed here and stuff like that. We're just mastering it now.
That's dope.
I'm like, yeah.
Jesus been helping us with ours. He's really taken a interest in that. I always want to learn that shit too, so I need to like just mess with it more.
Yeah, I've
Learn my
definitely
frequencies.
I've definitely been learning my fucking mixing here. As far as the live streams go, it's easy. It's easy. Like it's getting easier to mix a band live now.
Nice.
But it's like, man, it can be stressful.
Recording's
too.
a whole other demon, dude. We like figured that out quick too.
Yeah.
Like what not to do, what to do, and then we're doing it ourselves. So I'm sure like some professional will probably come listen to our shit and be like, "Whoa, what'd you guys do?" You know?
Yeah.
And we're like, "We thought it was good because we did this." Like, no, you got to try this, that. So we even tried some new things like with our single that we recorded last time, and just right off the raw recording, it was like 1,000 times more quality.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we're like having that light bulb moment where we're like, this really does work, and like stay away from this and this cliche shit and this.
Yeah.
What you know, it's like studio. We're gonna go Instagram and be in all our little shirts and hats and how much fun we're having. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck that, dude. Bring your A game.
No, yeah, you gotta work.
Don't waste Scott's time or Gavin's time or my time or Jesus's time and fucking.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
let's
how I am,
bang that
dude,
shit out.
like,
Let's fucking be proud of it. Let's
I'm
fucking
not a big
put it out.
documenter of things. That's why.
I see a lot of people like, I'm in the studio, check me out.
Yeah,
we
we're
have
out
like
here.
10 friends, and they're like, not recording for 8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I
Like,
don't know.
you guys been drinking beer and smoking weed all day.
It's like, you know, we're considered amateurs or something because we don't have records, labels behind us or this or that, or famous producers producing us or something. So it's like,
That's what I like nowadays.
we're amateurs, but the way we go about our business is like we're professional, right? So we're that, like, you know, what do you call that? A professional amateur? An amateur professional? It's like there's got to be something in between.
Yeah.
You know, we're using
Well,
the
you know,
Logic,
like,
we're using the MacBook, we're using the iScarlet interface. You know, we all play our instruments that are nice instruments, so it's like that's all professional in a sense, you know.
Yeah. No, I think there is professionals. Like it's like interning. You know. You got to put your time in. Like you got to fucking.
Right.
You got to gun for that fucking full time position. You know.
I know we're like a tight band, so for me, the next step I want to take is having a performance, other than just
Right.
us playing our instruments.
Right. Having like.
Give some kind of
lights.
show.
Yeah.
Some kind of light thing, some kind of laser thing, projection show.
Well, that's one thing. Like
Play our little music videos on a banner while we do our set or something. Cool
Yeah.
would be cool.
Yeah, with Throw the Temple is like we're definitely like, because like you know we definitely had like, we had like light boxes and
Yeah.
we had all this stuff that we would do, and we're hey buddy,
What's up, man?
we have all the little stuff that we would do, and we're like, hell yeah, we're gonna fucking.
That's what I told Zev. I was like, me and you gotta practice playing each other's solos. He's like, what do you mean? And I was like, what I mean is like, you finger your little solo, and I'm gonna be all rah, 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 and then you do that to mine. We're gonna do this like cool back and forth thing.
Oh, we got a great question here in the chat.
What do we got?
Would you play nudist venue?
If it was like air conditioned properly, sure, fuck it.
No, I want it to be a little hot, so like
a little bit warm, but like bring your body spray.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it just smells like corn nuts in here, bro.
Ass and corn nuts.
Yeah, well, it smells like
flavor.
who opened a bag of cheese on
Like, like who didn't brush their teeth today? No.
Yeah, somebody didn't like. I posted on Facebook the other day because I was like, man, I'm like, I don't make friends that don't like. You gotta bend over and let that water hit your butthole, dude.
Oh,
like,
I saw that.
yeah, after you scrub.
I've had convos about this
Rinse
with
that
Gavin,
shit.
bro. We're like grown ass men.
I'm like, dude,
Like I go hunting for like a week at a time, bro, and like there's no showers out there, so I got the baby wipes, the powder.
dude, you gotta
I got the
fucking talc up.
briefs. I wear like the briefs with the boxers. Like you gotta like do your thing so you don't get the monkey ass, and also you don't get that like funky
the little
granudo.
thigh rub going.
You get that granudo smell. You're done, son.
Dude,
Done, son.
Dude, that was like, yeah.
I've gone home early from hunting because of that, bro.
I remember in the army, dude. It was like fucking when I was in basic training. It was like, you know, you're out in the fucking field and like for like a week, but it rains.
Oh yeah.
So like all your shit's wet.
Same
You're just
thing,
walking
dude.
home and you're just fucking ass cheeks. You're just
Yeah.
like, you're like, dude, I have baboon ass right now.
Yeah.
Like this is fucking
Monkey
gross,
ass,
dude.
bro.
Like,
And then it's like you ate your carbs that day, so you're like shitting every 5 minutes, and like the softest of the softest toilet paper just feels like fucking, like the grip tape from your skateboard in high school. You're just
dude,
like,
I like a toilet paper with a little like,
a little grit.
yeah, no, yeah.
Gives you character. I like using Clint Eastwood grit.
Dude, yeah. I had to put chapstick on my ass sometimes. And like, you get that prison paper, bro.
Dude.
Like a Jimmy John's, dude. Let's shout out Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's. I like Jimmy John's. Jackie
No, when
got
I worked-
Jimmy John's the other day.
When I worked there, dude, I'm like, bro, this is the toilet paper they give prisoners. Like,
Damn, and that's
I
what they wrap their sandwich in.
yeah, I'm not a double murderer, dude. Like, what the fuck?
It's like whether you
but it
fold it 4
scratches.
times or 1 time, it's like the same texture.
It scratches you, like, dude. I got through the epidermis.
Gives you like
I'm
a
like,
splinter. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely got the fucking.
You gotta get a bidet,
like,
bro.
I definitely got it.
Gotta get the bidet. Gavin converted Scott to the bidet when COVID hit, dude, and all the gringos like got all the toilet paper.
Oh yeah.
And Scott was like, "What should I do?" And Gavin's like, "Dude, let me help you out." And I guess it's a heated unit. They hook it up to the hot water, so like 4 a.m. wake up, you're like, gotta take a shit. It's all cold in the winter. He's all, you just turn that little warm water on for like 2 minutes before you go, and then boom. He's all, it's good. It's not. And then the way Gavin like sold it to Scott, he's all, it's a gentle little tickle. It's not like a blast.
That's a tickle.
And like
it's
the
a
next
tickle.
day, Scott's like, yeah, you're right. It wasn't a blast at all. That thing's awesome. So I was like, that's cool, man. Like,
Yeah.
like fucking
Hell yeah.
bidet it up, bro.
Dude, see, I would be like, I'd be
Then
too.
he talked about the travel one when you go to your buddies.
There's a travel one.
Like, how was that? How's that a
Your
thing?
house.
Like,
I just
put
use
bunch
a bottle of
mouthwash shit
squirt.
on after. And, like,
I get a
spray it with
20-ounce
hairspray.
bottle of squirt and just fucking
Yeah, dude.
let the carbonation hit your butthole, dude.
Oh yeah. Get your nutrients for the week.
Yeah. You're like, nope, there's carbs in that. I can't have it.
Just carbs and refined sugar.
Yeah, it has to be Sprite Zero. No. Like,
The zero.
that lemon lime.
I need that fake synthetic shit. Man.
Yeah. I love that too. 'Cause people are like, you know, you get cancer from that, and I'm like, yeah, I almost got diabetes though. I was like,
I got the diabetes.
I almost got the diabetes.
What was that little thing? That little girl one time, she's like, my dad has a gold tooth. And the other girl goes, my dad has diabetes. And she's all,
Dude,
like, how American is
My
that
dad
to
has
have
a-
diabetes?
my dad has a gold tooth.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like, fuck
Like,
yeah.
my dad's a gangster. My dad's a fatso.
Yeah, yeah. My dad sells cocaine. He's like, my dad eats too much sugar. He eats too many nerves
My
ropes.
dad says cheese is like cocaine.
Dude, yeah, I don't think cheese is very much like cocaine.
No, if it was, it would be illegal.
If it was, if it was, I'd be like fucking itching to go get some cheese.
Some shredded cheese, man.
Speaking of shredded cheese, we'll be right back. You see here? Of course you do. The way this is so professionally filmed, it's not that you like seeing me. It's that this camera works so crisp and beautiful. And that's only thanks to Boulder Road Digital. If you go to boulderroaddigital.com, You can get your own video services. We're talking grandma's funeral. We're talking sex tapes. We're talking everything you want to do. Your grandma's sex tapes. Your step-grandma's sex tapes. We'll do it all. And Kevin is the most flexible dude. Like, he'll work with you. Just say what you want to film, and he'll come, and he'll film it. He's done Monsters of Rock cruise. He's done rock and roll cruises. Like, he gets hired to go on a cruise ship and film Winger and Warrant. I don't know if Warrant. Yeah, I'm seeing a nod. That's BoulderRoadDigital.com. Whatever you do, he's good at it, and he'll make you look good at doing it. Unless you suck at it, but he'll make it beautiful. That's BoulderRoadDigital.com. They're instrumental in making this podcast happen. So thank you, BoulderRoadDigital.com, for sponsoring this show. Please go to BoulderRoadDigital.com for more information. Thanks. And we're back, dude. It's like, no, so I threw the trash can at her.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck, we're back. No, I'm just talking, we're talking about Mars Volta during the commercial break.
Yeah. I saw him in Denver at the Fillmore. That's a spot I would love to play one day, bro.
I want to play the Fillmore in San Francisco.
I love the Fillmore. There's one in Philly. There's a couple out there, man. There's
we
I
grew
know
up
there used
in that
to be 8
neighborhood.
or 9, but I heard like a while back, even before COVID, they had to shut a couple down, but like the Denver one was still running.
Yeah, we grew up by the one in San Francisco.
Nice.
So I got to play the Boom Boom Room, which is nice. Like that was a.
You guys like played the Mint in a couple spots in LA too.
Yeah,
on that
Throw the
little
Temple.
tour a
Throw
while
the Temple
back,
played
right?
the Mint. We played the Lost Night, I think, last time I was in LA.
That's sick.
That was it was like right off Sunset.
That's like always a dream too, man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like people, what do you play? Who do you sound like? It's like, well, I listen to this, so I guess you could say this influences me. But like, I feel like our music's just kind of like that alternative rock, hard rock. But at the end of the day, like rock and roll is rock and roll, dude.
Well, yeah,
playing on the Sunset Strip on a Saturday night, like,
oh my god,
that's rock and roll, baby. It doesn't matter what year you're in, you know what I mean?
The term, was it the term alternative rock too? It means a lot of different things. Too.
Yeah. No, that's like a broad generalization too for music. Because a lot of alternative today is like, to me, like electronic and different.
Yeah, being in a rock band in general is like
that's different.
Like just explaining that you play rock and roll is like it's like a whole different.
It's like I play rock and roll, like Elvis Presley. Like no, not that kind of rock and roll.
Or you're like I'm in a rock band.
Or like you're like James Brown. Like not that kind of rock and roll.
I would describe us as like a desert rock or something like that. Like
see, that's what Alma said. She's like, you guys would be considered shoegaze rock because you're always looking at your shoes, switching your effects.
Right. Yeah, it's like that.
I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's this actually band.
Cause we're not psychedelic, you know what I mean? We're kind of spacey, kind of deserty too.
Yeah, and you want to have that like fucking.
People ask, what is it? I say it's Albuquerque Chicano stoner, like cool rock, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Because I'm an Albuquerque Chicano stoner who plays cool rock.
Well, you know what's weird? What's weird is like fucking having the like having a whole. Like me and Ray are both from the Bay Area, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, we cut our teeth like here. You know what I mean? So like, when you have your like when you have that influence here, like that Albuquerque, the Albuquerqueness, like, it's tough, dude. I mean, like here,
it's a lot of metal here.
A lot of metal.
A lot of like metal, and it's not even like metal's bad. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of people like carve that niche out for themselves.
Yeah.
And it's hard to like identify like with 1,000 other people that are the same niche kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing is like the metal scene here is like so fucking good.
Cause I was in a metal band for a while. That like shout out to Jared Rado, bro. I don't know if you know Jared. Yeah. He's cool as fuck too, dude. He was in Illuminate.
I don't really know him that well, but
he actually kind of like with him. That's where I cut my teeth. Like he started like kind of saw potential in me. And I was like learnable. I was willing to learn. So if he had a cool song and I thought that shit was cool,
you have
and he was like, "I'll show you this riff, and then I'll shred and do this."
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do a solo or whatever. It was like, cool. I want to learn that riff. Like I want to learn how to play those gallops and pitch harmonics. And then after I did it for a while, I was like, it kind of goes like so far when you can like when you use your whole threshold in one song. So like when you unload all your tools to make like one riff, it's kind of like it takes away from the other.
Well, that's
riff
another
idea
thing.
techniques or something,
that's another thing with the newer manhigh stuff is I was like, I want to see what I can do with 3 notes. So like I had this whole thing where I'm like,
pick 'em wide.
What I'm doing. yeah, exactly.
Because
It's like,
3 notes.
But I was like listening to a lot of Pixies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude.
So I was like on this Pixies kick, and I was like, well, fuck, dude, they're doing all this shit with like
it's
the
like
same
pretty
4 chords.
music, but it's a chord progression. It's
Yeah.
simple yet hard, but
Yeah, but it's
You
like,
know,
how do you
as
fucking
a
bring the
musician.
spirit into it? You know what I mean?
was he drunk when he made it? Is he just a musical theory genius? Like, we'll never know.
Oh, dude. Well, and that's the thing too. Is I was like, because I never understood when people like I have to be this or that to fucking write or to play. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you really don't. You don't have to be shit.
It's gotta have balls and not be scared what people think. Show
Yeah.
them.
Dude, and
then
that's,
take constructive feedback as it comes.
No matter what you do, and
Know who's a douche and know who cares about like
Yeah.
constructively feeding back to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like one of those things. Like my rap battle, it was like it fucking, like towards the end, I fucking like just fucking petered out, but I was like still proud of I was like,
Yeah.
I still like what I wrote, and I
You still have to
fucking-
cross the finish line, man.
Yeah, yeah, and
And there's
that's
something
the thing.
like that comes with dignity about that. Like that's what I was gonna say earlier. Like with musicians, is like it takes balls to get out there and do it. Is like half the battle. The other half is like it takes balls to go to a club and watch a local band
Oh, that's why, dude. Like,
and have fun and,
I've been at
and like take
shows-
music for what it is. You know,
I've been at
people
shows
will
where
drop
you can
money
hear.
on this band, that band at a Sidlow, but they won't spend $8 at a local band.
Oh my god,
Like
that shit
it's
kills me.
weird. It's different. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I've been to shows too.
People
where
are scared to have fun.
Dude,
We're
yeah, they
scared to
wanna-
play out, so like no one sees us, no one sees it. You know, it turns into
Yeah.
this thing. But
Yeah,
it's
dude.
like,
Nobody.
you gotta have fun and have the balls to have fun, right?
Nobody fucking like at times, dude. Yeah, you'll get people like, oh well, like they're shitting on a band, and I'm like, where's your fucking band?
Yeah,
I'm like, you get up there and do that shit, dude. Like, you've never written anything or fucking.
yeah.
Like, people don't write or fucking put themselves out there like that. I'm like,
Like someone told me our music is butt rock, dude, and like I didn't
Somebody
know what
said
that
that?
was. And I was that like Jodido rock or something? And like all the barbers are all laughing, like they didn't know. And so I looked it up, and what it refers to,
It's
I
like
guess,
that
is like
dad
that
rock.
early 2000 music, 2001. They
Butt-
made that.
butt rock.
They made that station on Sirius, and it was like nothing but rock. But then they would play like Motley Crue and Nickelback, I guess.
yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck, dude, we sound like Motley Crue and Nickelback."
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about it. I was like,
Yo.
"Fucking Motley Crue and Nickelback are like platinum-selling artists, dude."
God.
There's a bunch of people that would like our shit. You know, you just gotta tap into that demographic.
I
or
can't say
provide
names.
that content or.
I can't say names, but there's like somebody who was watching this, like they were listening because they were like, hey, they played here and they did a live stream, and but I was like, hey, this is what we do recording wise. So I put on like a manhigh song, and she's like, your voice reminds me of Creed, and I was just like,
that.
oh, that's so butt rock.
It's like pieces of
dude.
you like drifting away. And it's like,
Yeah, I
it's
was just like,
nothing.
dude. She fucking
Alliance
punched
is
me in the
all
chest with
eating
my
you,
arms
yeah.
wide open.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Dude?
I had a neighbor that told us that about Ivor Ryan one time, bro, and he was a great dude. He was actually like,
Some people just don't know though. They don't know
he was like a
anything
game
about.
warden, and
What?
I'm a hunter, bro. And he was like a cool dude. He wasn't like super law enforcement.
He's like the DEA.
Ned Flanders, but he was like a cool dude, and he had like big trophies in his garage. So I'd talk to him
wow.
all the time, and I would always like, cause in my neighborhood, I have a lot of old folks that know my grandparents when they were like 50, 60. Now these
Oh,
people
yeah.
are like 70, 80 and shit.
Yeah.
So I've told all my neighbors, dude, at one point being there 12 years, if it's ever too loud, come tell us to turn it down, and we'll
Yeah.
gladly turn it down. Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to call the cops. We don't have to be fighting. You don't have to threaten.
Yeah.
Poison my dog, whatever, break my window. You know, bullshit neighbors do when they're
yeah.
fucking want to retaliate. And every single one of my neighbors I've talked to, dude, have all told me that the music sounds great. This one
Nice.
neighbor's like, we drink margs and sit on the patio and we get free shows. And I'm like, see, that's the kind of people
Yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
music.
No,
So
dude,
this
a
warden
man-
dude came over one day and he's like, what was that song you're jamming? And it used to be called Seasons.
Yeah.
I was like, it's called Seasons. He's like, oh, I thought you were playing that Creed song, da 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 da.
Oh.
And dude, I was just like,
But it's
please
heartbreaking.
leave. Yeah, I was just like,
Heartbreaking.
no Creed covers in here, sir.
Yeah. He's like, that's too bad. I love that.
Yeah, he's
You're
like, oh,
fuck.
well, you guys sound exactly like him. Could I hang out? And I was like, no, we're wrapping
Yeah,
up.
no, you just said it sounded like Creed. Fuck you. Get out of here.
He's like, yo, we've been playing for 4 minutes. Yeah, we're done.
Nah, dude, we fucking.
Like,
Yeah,
not
I've
even
had
Green Day. Like, Green Day, I could just be like, nah, you fucker. But Creed, you just wrap it up.
Yeah. Like, yeah. No, dude, I've gotten that before. Like that, yeah. You get compared. Like some people just don't know shit about music too.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like, you don't know whether or not they're gonna fucking.
I got told one time, you remind me of Pink Floyd, and I was just like,
Yeah. Oh, see, that's when you get that one, you're like, yes.
I'm like, dude, there's like 100,000 of these guys out there who will think that and come to Asleta and drink beer and like pay for my tour. Like, that's the people I got to get this music in front
Yeah.
of.
Oh,
The
hell
people
yeah.
that think we sound like Pink Floyd.
Well, dude, these motherfuckers like.
And it's
Yeah.
no offense to anyone's judgment on music. What I'm saying is, back to that, people that don't play music.
Yeah.
You know, it's like an actor watching a movie or a director watching a movie. It's way different. Like, Alma, so different about movies because she like makes movies.
Yeah.
So it's the same for music with me. You know, I'll listen. Oh, that's cool. This, that. Break it down. But for some people, it's just that.
Yeah.
You know, that 3 minutes of whatever. So
Yeah, it kind
it's
of
hard,
reminds
man.
me of this or that.
Getting their shit in front of the right people, dude.
Yeah.
Or like being relevant.
Dude, when manhigh started out, we had a fucking neighbor. He called the cops. Like, we'd be like 5 minutes in, dude. We'd be like in our first. But I'm like,
All
dude,
pissed
it's
off.
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
And there's construction down the street. Like,
See, I looked up all the ordinance codes and I found out all the haps about that and like all the dB levels and like the times for. And,
oh,
and
dude,
the
the
thing
cops
is, it's like
would
a
show up.
ordinance.
The
It's
cops
not
would
even a
show up
law.
and they'd be like, "Wow, you're not breaking any
You just got to
laws."
know your rights, so the cops don't like fuck with you when you're smoking weed in your garage when they get there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like,
Oh, dude,
sorry.
we had that. Was like our friends. We had these friends from Fresno called Cloud Ship, and Kevin was there. But it's like we were just out on the front porch, like all laughing and shit, and like fucking. I walked out and I had this fucking like the fattest bowl in my hand.
And the cops are
And I,
there.
yeah, and I was like, open the door, and I was like, you fuckers want to smoke some weed? Shit. Yeah, and we were like, me and Kevin had to be the white guys, like
all
let me
gringo.
handle this.
Hello, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Is there a problem?
Yeah.
I apologize for being a little loud. We're just all having a little get together.
Or just recreationally hanging out. Having
yeah,
our,
it's like I
our
fucking
Sunday school.
I put the bowl down, and the cop's like, I don't give a fuck about that, and I was like, thank you, God.
No.
I was like, I'm about to get arrested.
I've had that happen to me at a party. This bitch walked into my apartment that I didn't even know, all fucked up when the cops were breaking up a big old apartment block party, dude.
Oh,
And
she's walked in.
I told her, get out of here, and like we had other stuff out too,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You know, back in the sketch days, dude. So we had our big old party.
What do you mean
table.
back in the sketch days? I'm still in my
Big old
sketch
party
days.
table, bro. And fucking
Yeah.
cop walks in, dude. And what ended up happening was I kind of like tried not to like touch the girl, but I kind of like shoved her to the outside where the door was and like slammed it all hard, like
Yeah.
so where it like slammed in her face, and she fucking slammed on the door all hard like that. And then 2 minutes later, like cops all knocking, hey, did you just like punch a girl? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fuck no. And he did the same thing, bro. When I opened the door, like he just like walked in. And he was like, oh, yeah, she was kind of belligerent, da, 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 you know, and I was like, I don't know her. I was trying to get her out of my house. He's all, you have the right to do that if they're unwanted. He's all, you could have punched her. That's the thing. Da, 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 da. And I was just like, dude, I don't want to punch some drunk chick. But at the same time, it's like, get the fuck out of my house, you crazy drunk fucker. The cops walk in, all the shit's there. We're all in trouble, aren't we? And he's like, no, I kind of walked in unannounced. Bye. And then it's like they stood out there for a while to make sure like no one like drove off, you know.
Yeah.
All the homies had to kick it for a while.
Yeah, I was at a friend's house one time, and there's this fucking person there. It was like, this dude was like, he started playing. He's like, oh, I'm good with hammer. Like he busts out a hammer, and was just like, oh, I can show you how to like hurt somebody with it.
Like I'm Bruce Lee with the hammer.
Right, and I was like, all right, dude, I'm so sorry, but like you're making everybody uncomfortable. You gotta go. So I'm like, and I was like, all right, come on, bud, like that, and he's like, don't fuck it, like he did like that, and I was like, all right, dude. So like he was like standing in the door, dude. I fucking King Leonidas kicked him in the fucking chest, dude. Like he's at the door, but I'll never like.
Feel bad for shit like that sometimes.
Well, I feel terrible.
But like at
I
the
feel
same
terrible.
time,
I'll never stop thinking it's funny.
Give
noise,
someone enough warnings, dude.
the noise he made when I did that was the funniest shit.
Just all.
Because he was like, like that, and then he hit the ground. He's like, oh. And I was like, dude, that shit, yeah. I was like, I'm sorry, bro, and I just fucking like, like.
Sounds like some Street Fighter when you get the dying kill and he's like hits the ground all.
Dude, I fucking kicked the shit out of him, dude. Like, yeah, and I was like, dude, I was like, fucking a year and a half ago or something. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
But I was like, look, man, there's I was like, they're
like
they're
manhandled
kids.
him.
They're like kids and fucking like.
Yeah.
There's like a kid like we're all trying to just get drunk and stuff. Like, can you chill out?
He's all like with nunchucks.
Yeah. He's like, dude, oh look at that. But he's.
It'd have been better if you like did it in his balls and then you kicked him.
Dude, the main reason too is I was like, there was a point where he was like laughing to himself like in the other room, and there's nobody else in there. He's like, and I was like, all right, bro, like I'm sorry, that's like, creepy.
He's a white guy too, or whatever. He was a gringo dude.
No, he was not.
He was not. I was gonna say that's like the scary white guy stuff. If he
it was like that lampshade shit.
They'll putting on lipstick, making his kill list.
Dude, he might as well.
The
have
other
been
guy in the room.
Yeah, he's like, I think his name's Dave or Gabe.
Yeah.
He's got a little fucking hit list. I didn't catch his name.
The temple guy.
Yeah.
Who looks like Creed guy from Creed.
The Creed guy.
I have a friend. Shout out to Juan Labresh, who looks like the guy from Creed. And we used to call him that shit all the time when we were like youngsters, bro. We'd be like, God. What's up, guy from Creed? And he'd just be, oh man, fucking hate Creed, whatever.
I was get that, like my girlfriend was like, oh, I think Zach Galifianakis is sexy. I'm like, man. Tell me I look like fucking Brad Pitt or something. You know?
Look like Galifianakis, but sexy, and you're just like, that one scene where he's in his underwear, or when he's on the green fern, all talking to Hillary.
I was like, dude, like, no, I always get that fucking like, the shitty comparison sometimes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm losing weight. I was like, one big reason I was like losing weight was because of the rap battle. Because I was like, man. It'll hurt my heart if I hear a fat joke.
Like, that's the one that'll get you. I have a homie that's like that who's a bully, and he's a big dude.
Yeah.
So, like, I know how to cut him sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, I try not to, but when he really gets under your skin, you just call him, like, bitch tits or fat boy, and he'll just shut down.
Yeah.
Like, it's like his bully sensors just, like, shut off immediately.
Yeah, he's like, that's real
like,
gay. You're like, you got titties, bro.
He's just like malfunctions. But hey, we all have our insecurities, man.
Yeah.
I have little skinny legs, bro. People call me.
Oh my god, me too.
Makes me so,
look at these fucking. I'm wearing baby jeans, bro.
Like,
I got like.
I don't even want to show them, but since I mentioned it, here they are.
Yeah, me too. I look like I fucking painted my bones black.
My dad would call me deer legs, and
deer
I never
legs?
got that until I like shot a deer and I seen his legs, dude, and I'd be like, motherfucker. On a cool side note, my dad has played in here before too, man.
Really?
Yeah, they're band 1,000 Words.
Oh shit, they just played here.
Check it out, dude. Like, he invites me like 10 minutes before they go on. I was like, dude, should have invited me like a week ago. I would have fucking shown up to the studio. Like, those are all my homies over there.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want to. My dad's like that. Oh no, I don't want to bother you. I know you're busy. I'm like, well, I wasn't busy at 8 o'clock at night on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, I was busy at 8:15 when you texted me, but I wouldn't have been busy. But he's cool. He's a humble dude.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even know your dad played music.
Yeah, he's in a couple bands, bro. He's in a band. They do a bunch of, I guess, what you would call like feel-good covers, feel-good music and stuff.
I like that.
Then they do like a lot of weddings, parties. They were jamming that like Easter charade they would throw at Sandia Lakes every year.
Oh,
they were
nice.
doing that for like a few years,
Fucking
a while
A.
back. So we'd go check him out. And then he's in that band 1,000 Words, and then he's in another one called Frankly Scarlet.
Yeah, they're coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh yeah,
to
we're
that
playing
one,
the next
man.
day. Manhigh's playing.
Oh yeah.
With fucking like 8
I'll
other
just
bands.
keep up with the page, so that way my dad, I'll just show up and surprise him.
Dude, I saw that. There's like 3 other bands playing on the fucking 27th.
We had to back off that one show with Ben because Scott's out of town working in Florida for his job.
It was that show. It was like
he like.
I don't.
Like,
by the way, Ben, you made
back.
Manhigh all small on the flyer. Appreciate that, dick. I'm like, dude, we're like the house band here, bro. Like
this is my studio, kind of.
Yeah.
Like this is your residence.
Fucking work here, dude. I fucking sleep here sometimes.
Come on,
bro.
man. We know you're playing for Limp Bizkit in your big time, but give Manhigh their proper respects. You're in their hometown, doggy. Nah, we love you, Ben Reyes.
Yeah.
I feel bad we couldn't be on that show, man. Scott just got his job back after a year of being laid off with COVID.
Well, there's probably room on the flyer for you guys, because
oh, dude.
Like
Ben, like we want.
Why you do me like that, bro? Why you do me like that?
Nah, I felt bad, man. He hit us up and like we kind of planned for it, but when Scott went back to work, he does nothing but video, sound for like convention center,
Who does?
El Rey, Scott.
Oh, nice.
So I think their place.
Oh, actually, I
called
might apply for a fucking job
ABI,
like that.
I think is what his place.
Yeah.
I can't remember what this place called, but they send him out of town a lot for stuff. So the second he got back to work, we were like happy for him. We're like, cool, you're doing your thing again. He was like Uber driving and hanging out with us a lot. So it's good for him to like have his job and pay his bills and be busy and do what he needs to do. So we're kind of like, yay, he got his job back. And then it's like, hey, I can't play that one show with Ben. And I was just like,
Hey, man,
fuck
shall
your
we book?
job,
We can't
man.
do it. Like, fuck you.
I'll just start paying you to be my homie, man.
Anyway, so what do you guys have coming up?
So we got the Antimatter single coming out. We got a bunch of merch ordered, so we're gonna have our like new sticker line coming out. We have some car decals.
Those stickers look sweet, by the
We're
way.
gonna be working on some of that.
I want like a few of those bear
I'm gonna
ones.
hand out some good packs of that.
bear
We got
ones.
like a bear. Like I'm all into hunting, so I got like a cool one with the New Mexico state and like a mule deer.
Yeah.
And I'm like New Mexico true, man. And it's not like the gangster street mentality. It's the more like the outdoor life, the inner city life. Like everything in Burka is awesome. I love New Mexico's lay of the land.
Okay.
I love my home state. The animals here. We go
I fucking love it
hunting,
here, man. It's
hiking,
definitely home.
fishing. So like I'm all about that shit, man.
It's definitely somewhere I want to make a home for sure.
Yeah. So we got some cool stickers with the New Mexico true
Hell yeah.
feel to them.
Yeah.
Can't forget where you come from, you know, especially if that local crowd supports you and that's where
Exactly.
you're from. And like,
Dude, and again, like this place it's challenging to like get yourself out there here. So it's like
that's my
it's
one
awesome.
dream, bro. Because you know, every single band out there, like Chili Peppers are from LA, and Chino and the Deftones are from Sacktown, and like Slipknot's from Iowa, and Rob Zombie is from LA, even though he lived in
R.I.P. to
Hobbs,
Joey Jordison.
Yeah,
too,
I
man.
heard that news today.
That sucks.
That's
man.
sad, dude. But it's like to be from Burka and make it, and then be like, we're Veda and we're from Burka. You know what I mean?
Not
we're
like the Shins.
We're not like, oh, we're gonna move to LA and whatever and live there for 3 weeks and record an album. Like all of a sudden we're from LA or something.
Like the Shins.
Like
did
LA
in
is
Portland.
cool, but it's not Burka. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So anyway, too, Manhigh is playing Saturday here at the Gabriel Studios. It's a Dax's benefit show. So our friend Dax Gonzalez is he's been in some hard times. So we're trying to help him out, raise him some money. So come on out, support that cause.
Dax
and
is
then
cool, man.
Throw the Temple, September 4th, coming back
Hell
here at
yeah.
Regular Road Studios, and then also Loner Party's releasing a single as well as Man High. So
Oh yeah.
got a whole bunch of shit coming out. We got a whole bunch of stuff to do, like that we're gonna be doing. And
Yeah. I gotta get the details, but Veda has a show on September 13th also.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of took this month off just because, like I said, Scott's going to be out of town.
Yeah.
And we want to play out a lot, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'd play out anytime anyone wanted to hear
Book
our
this
music.
fucking band, dude. They're
You
one of
know
my
what I
favorite
mean?
local bands.
So
dude.
if you guys like new music and a good time, like hit up Veda. We're on like Instagram, Snapchat. We have our own YouTube. Scott, he does a lot of our videography, so we make music
nice.
videos, lyric videos.
Nice.
We're gonna be releasing our next video for Attention Seeker. That's
Nice.
on our album Science Magic. And then we have Antimatter, which is a whole new single coming
You guys
out.
are on everything too, like Spotify
Yeah,
and iTunes.
got the Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. We're on Bandcamp. We're also, I have a couple things on SoundCloud. Like I'm trying to build our SoundCloud more because there's a lot of networking and stuff.
Yeah.
But pretty much anywhere you listen to music, like you'll find Veda. You could either search Veda Band or Veda NM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Well, thanks for having.
So hey,
Thanks for doing this,
having
man.
me,
My
shit.
fucking cousin, dude.
You're
It's
a
Chris
badass
Zwaluw.
mofo. You guys
Hell
got
yeah,
a cool
dude.
thing going on too, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to do. But yeah, tune in next week. I think we're gonna have Caleb Ramirez next week. So we're gonna talk about his fight. Obviously, no fight picks or anything. This is just a straight up music episode.
Hell yeah.
So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications. Follow Manhigh Music on Instagram, Manhigh Band on Twitter, and then we'll see you guys next week.
Hit up Beta. Don't be scared.